right-click. They need to draw out a long fight. So Dazzle, technically, in theory,
might risk
could
Reeves.
destroy this, yeah.
Possibly something like that, and you just double down on the team fight. It's honestly a pretty interesting choice, and it's one that Nigma would have never gone for with Miracle, right? It's just, they're adapting to the circumstances, which is great to see. They're not like brute forcing strategies that RMN isn't comfortable with. I see it. I think both strategies are good. If I had to pick a slight favorite in a draft, it's probably Tickles, but yeah, it's by a small margin.
Fight. Both teams have strange heroes. I mean, probably the Dazzle mid because you have a more traditional carry. I think the Luna, you'd prefer to have the your stand-in playing something that they're like comfortable with on mid. That's a little strange as opposed to. But I mean, the thing is, like with these crazy drafts, it's like it can always work. That's probably why Team Tickles picked it in this game. It's like they're against Nigma. It's going to be a hard game, of course. Excellent team, so spice it up a bit.
Yeah, I mean, already looking for some action here off the back of a smoke. Team Tickles, they're ready to hover around this bounty route. We'll see if Nigma Galaxy fall for this. Looks like they're not setting anyone up quite yet.
Even committing the ward for that as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, they want rune vision anyway. It's a bit of high ground vision as well, so it's not a bad ward.
We'll see in the mid lane matchup. Looking pretty good for Boom so far. 10 for 2 against the 5 for 0. Got a decent lead here against RMN. Top lane Ace, he's probably dead. They've caught him in the kinetic field and he'll go down. First blood for RTW and Kuroki. As they take out the Tide. I mean, was said during the draft was going to be one of those lane matchups where Luna's going to be feeling pretty comfortable laning against the Tide. The top lane. Actually bottom as well. Celery and Jiracho going for the chase onto Mind Control. Torrent will connect.
Just clipped him.
This should be a dead Mars unless Mind Control can do something nice with the spear. Will manage to knock back the Kunkka, but already the X marks there with the setup. Dragged back, it'll be a slow but sure death here for Mind Control as Jiracho chops him down. Back over towards the mid. Aggression over towards Boom. TP backup is coming in. This time they'll get the kill, and by the looks of it, they'll be able to get out. RMN and GH off to the side. They're even thinking about going back in onto Celery. The Celery's got to be a bit cautious. Poison touches at the ready. RMN's in. They're ready to dive in onto the Undying. See how aggressive they want to go for this. GH starting to tank the tower hits. There's the Grave to keep him alive, and RMN's keeping that Poison Touch going. A quick heal there for Celery to try and save himself, but that's a 3 levels in the Poison Touch. He should die. We'll be able to get the deny off to the neutrals. Back over towards the mid. Tofu, quick brain sap, kills off GH. He ends up going down.
The boy.
Taking these early objectives, ready with the smoke to wrap around and maybe pincer in Nigma Galaxy down here on this bottom half. See what sort of setup they can find. They're going to look to open up onto RMN. Goes for a preemptive Grave to save him a little bit from this early onset. The pushback for the Fear only catching onto the Bane. Ace, he's able to step and get a fantastic Ravage off in the middle of Nigma Galaxy. And they brought 2 down. Mind Control's going to look to try and turn with the Arena. Catches them all. The damage is not quite there to get any of the kills. Celery's able to step out. Mind Control's dragged back. A 3rd hero down, and they're ready to dive. Fantastic Nightmare and Fiend Script control there for Tofu. Locks the 2 of them down. ILTW's gone. GH as well. As Team Tickles, they are moving around the map phenomenally. This is going to be another Tier 1 tower taken down from them off the back of...
More of a window of opportunity you have for that to be a factor. And so, like, a crazy fight like that just means like even more snowball potential.
See mid, good grab onto Jiracho. Straight back into the static storm. Jiracho goes down. TP's coming in. See if Nigma Galaxy can get the kill and get out. In fact, they're still poking at Team Tickles with the Poison Touch from RMN coming out to the 3 of them. ILCW and GH running down Celery over towards the side, and they'll take him out. That's going to be the Undying gone. Tombstone as well. More money here for Nigma Galaxy, and they're going to see if they can maybe get the Tide too. Doesn't look like they can. No control for Ace. So Ace gets back, but a good punch back from Nigma Galaxy will secure them the chance to get some damage done to the Tier 1 mid.
A great smoke, just knowing that the Ravage is on cooldown and abusing that. Perfect hero to pick off first, the Kunkka, then you don't get that run buff.
I mean, Ace just...
Boom?
He's trying to get the ult off, but he's been caught by the spear. So they've got the damage to take him out. Another attempt for the ult, but the Lucid Beam will put a stop to it. He can't get it off. They finish him off with the God's Rebuke. Ace stepping in, looking for RTW. The Ravage is out, but where is the follow-up? There isn't any at all. Ace, he got the Ravage off, but he might pay with his life as they chase him out. Ace, one more hit will take him down. There it is. Mind Control with a spear to the back. Shoots down Ace. As Nigma Galaxy, they're back in the game.
Yeah, that was I mean, that Ravage was a big mistake, I think. This means Nigma Galaxy can just right into Roche, because we saw what they did with the Ravage being on cooldown the first time, and now it's not 30 seconds on Ravage, it's 2 minutes.
And look at this Nigma Galaxy there. They're ready for some more kills. They are. In onto Celery. Draccio tries to offer up some help with the turret onto ILTW, but ILTW's not needed. GH taking out Celery on his own. Mind Control finishes off Tofu. There's going to be a buyback coming out from Tofu. They really want to try and make this fight happen here, Team Tickles, but they don't have the Ravage. They're missing some key components. Can they get any kills out of this? Mind Control, he's in with the arena. He's caught the 3 of them. The Grave comes out in time from RMN. This time they get the Requiem off. Mind Control should surely die here. He's trying to run. I think they don't have the last bit of damage. He's actually going to live. Mind Control is able to get away. Draccio goes down. Ace with the Gush on Kuroki will at least find the Disruptor. They've got the Nightmare set up onto ILTW, but with the pick pole, ILTW is heading away. Invis Rune at the ready. He'll be able to get himself sneaked away into the shadows, as they only lose the Disruptor. They get
the most part, it's just like clear the wave, play safe, avoid them until the next stages, and delay until Nigma gets BKB on my... Oh, never mind. Oh, I lied.
All right.
Okay.
They want to go for this. Let's see what Mind Control can find. They're going to look to set up on a Boom. Boom. He's going to get spit back. The Nightmare's going to give Boom the chance to fight back those. Caught in the Static Storm. Arena of Fear there. Ace has been silenced. Can he get anything off? He's stepping back in. The Static Storm comes to an end. He'll pop the Ravage. It catches RMN. That's the mid going down. Dazzle out. As the rest of Nigma Galaxy desperately trying to get themselves back up to the high ground. We'll see if Draccio can get a further catch. He's found ILTW. X mark on the Luna. See what they can drag him back into the Requiem. Doesn't do too much damage there as they caught right on the edge of it. Celery is now up on the high ground. Some pretty deep aggression. Nightmare from Tofu sets up onto Mind Control. Mind Control jumped in for this, but he jumps into his own death. As the rest of Nigma Galaxy will live, but it's 2 down. As, I mean, it looked so good, Jenkins. It looked like they weren't going to do exactly what they just did. They were playing out on the map. They decide to take the fight. It ends terribly. They're now taking damage on the high ground.
It looked like a really cool call from Nigma Galaxy. Like, you, as Team Tickles, you don't expect that, right? So maybe your SF gets picked off there at the start and loses Aegis, but Tofu, man, with the Nightmare saves, like, he just knows. He's just reading this.
He's had a great game so far, Tofu. I mean, GH is trying to get in onto Draccio, but it's not enough damage. GH loses his life rate. The tombstone's up. Kuro is trying to take it down. They've got the Nightmare set up into the boat. ILTW is in trouble. ILTW gets blown up, out of the game for 50. No buyback on the Luna. Team Tickles, they're going to keep the push going. This top rack sits in jeopardy.
This is like the highest impact that I've seen from a Bane in a very long time. And I think the hero is excellent and usually has impact. But the Nightmare saves, the setups, the Nightmare and then Fiend's Grip on one target, bottom lane, like all of these moments have been so crucial for Team Tickles in... Let's see, AC plus Presence Aura. What is the tower armor at? It has 4 armor. Minus 12 armor. This thing is paper.
Yeah, it's getting shredded here. I mean, they got to do something. Boom, just standing there, taking the barracks. Jump forward from Mind Control. We'll get the spear back. Instant grip from Tofu. Catches Mind Control on the jump. The Grave will come out, but Mind Control, he's already far too low. Put the BKB, does get the arena off, but as the Grave comes to an end, so does his life. The Fear pushes back the Undying, but on the front lines, Draccio and Boomer stepping in with the BKBs. Kuro caught out by the Gush from Ace. As it's 2 dead on Nigma Galaxy. Team Tickles, they'll take the bottom racks, and they're going to be more than happy to stick around for more. Fortification comes out from Nigma Galaxy. Boom steps up. The preemptive Grave will keep RMN alive for now. But the bottom racks are gone. Team Tickles continuing on this road to what looks to be a pretty sure victory here in game 1. ILTW is ready for the YOLO plays. He's picked up a Blink Dagger, ready for some sort of Blink Eclipse. He's going to have to wait for Mind Control and Kuroki to be back up. They're going to try for something here. Arman steps up with a BKB, looking towards Boom. But they still are hesitant on getting involved onto this SF and Tide. The 3 of them all incredibly taken. The Gush comes flying out. Arman thrown to the side. He has got a buyback, but the racks, they'll be taken. Mega Creeps out for Team Tickles. Nigma Galaxy, they're going to give it one final shot, but the zombies are out. Kuro will be saved by RMN. Mind Control disappears.
Where are they going?
Down, catches RMN. Triple kill for Ace. ILTW surrounded in the trees by Draccio, Celery, and Tofu. He'll pop the Eclipse, but there's not enough damage as ILTW will.
They're giving him the Rampage.
There it is, Ravage. Rampage, in fact, not a Ravage. Well, both. Everything here from Ace. The man on your screen right there. as he's going to be very happy with the ending of that game. And Team Tickles, of course, as a whole, will be very chuffed with that performance, as that was a very solid game one from them. They look completely on the ball.
Killing Beastmaster, and it might sound like a small thing to kill Boris. They give so much experience in gold in these lanes. It's like over time you get extra creep waves, basically. Gotta be really careful as MC here.
I just like the fact that they put Tofu on the Snapfire in this scenario, because if you put Snap in the safe lane with Shadow Fiend, you're not going to have that buffer to deal with this type of annoyance of Beast and Willow. And Shadow Fiend should look pretty good here. You put a tree in that lane, a very good lane dominator, that should offset that. So
you have so many slows for raises, right?
Yeah, you're going to be able to really lock that down.
I don't know. I like Tickles again.
But like, I think
like
we
the
have
draft.
this time we have to respect the Terrorblade though, right?
Sure.
Like the idea that going into a later portion of the game, Terrorblade standing still, A-clicking with the Beast behind, you can never really kill him with this type of lineup. You have to hope that he's out of position or jump. So I can see Nigma being more confident in not being proactive, far more react, you know.
But Storm and Night Stalker, especially with the vision, pretty good at killing him. However, on the flip side, Nigma Galaxy has a bunch of signature heroes, like literally all 5 of these. I guess you could say Kuro doesn't really have any signature heroes because he plays everything.
Oh, he does?
But Mind Control Beastmaster, that's a classic. RMN Batrider mid, more of a traditional mid, also something that he's really well known for. GH on his Willow, and then ILTW on Terrorblade. So they're just all on specialty heroes. So it's going to be a lot harder of a game, I think, for Tickles, just based on comfort for Team Nigma Galaxy.
Okay. And you think that Nigma Galaxy with this lineup is going to be able to do a better job at dealing with Team Tickles probably trying to play at the pace?
Yeah, I feel like they're about to make a move.
Absolutely. As soon as that nighttime hits, they're going to go in onto Kuroki. And with the blast, they'll have the damage to get the kill. First blood for Tofu. As RTW will try and punch back with the Metamorphosis, but not enough damage. And now Ace could go back in upon him. And with the backup of Boom, they're going to have the damage. A big zip across from Boom. Has the setup to take down ILTWs. I mean, it was almost as if Nigma Galaxy, they just sort of lost track of the time. They weren't with this smoke.
This is a pretty cool smoke.
They know he's in it.
Yeah, they know. There's the zip.
And yeah, Boom. He's going to be able to target him straight away. Into the trees he goes, hits the angle perfectly, Mind Control caught out.
Yeah, that is an interesting smoke because you go for the TB through the triangle, and if you don't catch him, you just wrap around on the Beastmaster. So it's kind of a smoke for both heroes.
We'll see RMN go for the pick-off onto Ace in return. It doesn't look like the rest of Team Tickles want to take that fight. They'll let him fall. Boom is healing up on the mana front. In fact, he's ready to go back in, straight over towards the Wyvern. The setup for the kisses coming. Actually missing some of these kisses as the targets change, but that's all right. Boom's ready to zip back in, finish off the kill.
Happening right now. Because why would the Willow be like ulting mid? So this might work.
And looking for Tofu. Not quite able to get an easy catch onto him, and now the turnaround's there. The Fear puts a stop to the kisses, but already a lot of damage done to the backlines as Jiracho just charges in with his BKB. Raw used by Mind Control, but Boom's still got mana to play with as he pulls back the Beastmaster, brings down a second. As Team Tickles stand strong side by side, and Nigma Galaxy unable to break into them cleanly.
On Team Tickles, and so Nigma Galaxy says, okay, well, there's no farm left, so let's try to turn this into more.
They need a big catch here. They're coming in with a smoke. Jiracho would be the target, but they're not going to catch wind of him. Even if they did, they'd have to be quick. BKB is ready to pop. They want to go for the dive. We'll see how quick Jiracho's reactions are going to be. As underneath the tower, he's going to put the BKB, turn and fight. The lasso's off, but do they have the physical to fight through this BKB? They don't. Jiracho pops the Requiem. ILTW trying to stand toe-to-toe, but with the lifesteal, Jiracho's keeping himself alive. The root's out. ILTW gets taken down. Jiracho, he's going to live. Nobody going down on Team Tickles. Boom goes back in on the action, setting up on the Kuroki. Finally falls, but he's got the Aegis. He's ready for a second round. Enigma Galaxy, they are not. They'll turn with the Root and the Fear onto the Storm. Do they have enough damage? Cookie over to the side. Brawl's there. They actually have enough to take down Boom. What more can they get here? They're looking towards Celery and Tofu. Tofu slides down to the low ground. Celery will get finished off it by RMN. Tofu turning round with the kisses. RMN trying to get back in range with the Firefly. Tofu will miss the Scatter Blast. Lands the Cookie though. Somehow RMN still alive here as he's able to TP out on minimal HP. As Nigma Galaxy, they do actually get quite a decent punch back. They bring down 3 heroes. The action hasn't finished yet, though, as Ace chases Mind Control back over to his half of the map to finish him off.
The Helm of the Overlorded Ancient Creep. So that was a bug that got fixed, and so now Night Stalker is actually a pretty good counter to Beastmaster or Lycan. You just take out that Ancient unit.
I see another smoke from Nigma Galaxies, they're looking for Dratcho, puts the man to turns, BKB's off. The lasso will still be used here by, remember, the zip for the backlines, boom. He's identified Kroki trying to get out whilst the silence comes to an end. They turn with the Roar, the Fear as well. GH is able to lock down the Shadow Fiend Dratcho. He's keeping himself alive though with the lifesteal. Dratcho, Requiem out. He's still surviving through it all. ILTW will get shot in the face there by Tofu. Zip forward from Boom. Boom with enough mana left to close in onto RMN. RMN will manage to get out of reach of Boom though, as Mind Control is trying to turn and beat back at the Maul. But they have the numbers here, Team Tickles, as Nigma Galaxy have to continue to run. Jump forward with the Cookie. Tofu trying to finish off Mind Control, but he hasn't got enough damage. Ace, nighttime hits. He's ready to chase here with the ultimate. RMN and Mind Control kiting him up for now. The BKB comes up from Ace. Jump forward. He's in onto RMN as the bat will fall. Night Stalker ready to clean up more as Ace also chases down the Willa.
And it's like, this guy just won't die. Imagine when he gets a Satanic, how hard it's going to be to kill him.
Oh, RMN. He's trying to scout out action, but the wards was already set up. He puts the BKB, but the Lotus is out in time, so he's lassoed himself into position. We'll see the heal come out for Kuro, trying to protect RMN, but it's not going to save him. He goes down, Kuro using the curse, but Boom's able to play off to the side of it. Tofu does go down, but now Dratcho's turned up and ready to help out. The BKB out from RTW, but the same for Dratcho pummels down Mind Control with a heavy physical damage. RTW's trying to TP out, but the Requiem's at the ready. Dratcho cancelling the TP out with the Fear. Triple kill for Dratcho, 4 dead on Nigma Galaxy, as it's another fight falling flat on its...
To be so afraid because you don't have the items to escape, and the enemy team is so strong, you have to sunder your teammates. Like, all right, GH, back to Fountain. It's just rough.
Oh, look at this hit from Boom. He's just straight into the midst of the 4 of them, ready to back out as well, just getting the information for his team. And the space is there. Dratcho's able to finish off Roche, grab that Aegis. Nigma Galaxy not able to enter the pit in time. Mind Control goes for the Roar onto Tofu. See the Fear coming out as well as they're looking to target Dratcho. ILTW is trying to get past Dratcho to get in towards the squishier kills. He's looking for Tofu, but Tofu's already been able to shoot down Mind Control. ILTW, he can't find a target to hit. He's now trying to walk his way out of the fight. Boom commits to the back lines, isolates the Wyvern. A shot to the back there onto the Terrorblade, blows up ILTW. 3 dead, only RMN and GH left alive, as GH will manage to TP out. The 2 of them get back, but another disastrous...
The deficit is just too much. They don't have the items on Nigma Galaxy.
There we go, Team Tickles ready to bring more action straight in onto GH. GH goes down, the curse will come into play, but with the BKB out, Dratcho's able to kite it up, Booms in with the control onto RMN. The Ghost Scepter will buy RMN some safety, but they're chasing him down here. Ace stays on top of him. Double kill for the Night Stalker. We have RTW's TPing in aggressively on the front lines. They do have the Fear set up. BKB from RTW's able to lock down the Storm. He's got the damage. Will bring down Boom. But Ace, it picks up the triple. It picks up an Ultra. Can he get more out of this? Ace, last game ended on a rampage. He's going to try for it again, but the Thunder is out. Ace getting healed up by the Leech Seed. They are able to keep him alive. Mind Control jumping over Ace. Focused by the Beastmaster and taking hits from the towers. Ace does fall. Celery also goes down. It's a triple kill from ILTW. Nigma Galaxy, they are holding. There'll be a buyback from Celery. Dratcho still the big target to take down. 3 minutes left on the Aegis as well.
I don't think they can kill him. This man is a raid boss. He's going to cancel
He wants
the
to end the game.
He's ending.
It's just like, actually, hang on. I can just end the game now. At least he's going to try to do so with the Fairy. What? Do it. I mean, that's a
call.
Oh, wait, I don't need to TP home. I can just win the game. He does.
He just realized it. He's like, hang on, they can't kill me. They're running away from me.